Hello, all my fire signs. Welcome to your weekly element reading. And so this is for all my Aries, my Leo, my Sagittarians, no matter where it is in your chart. And if you're just drawn to this reading, I'm sure there's messages for you anyway. So we're going to be jumping in here now. If you're coming across this reading outside of August 15th to August 22nd, then I always say the Creator, Spirit, they don't have any limit, by time or space. So if you're drawn here, I would listen because I'm sure your intuition's brought you here for a reason. If you are listening to this or watching it between August 15th and August 22nd, the big thing that's happening this week that is standing out for me anyway is on August 22nd, we have our second consecutive full moon in Aquarius. So we had a full moon in Aquarius last month, and we have a full moon in Aquarius this month. That brings some beautiful energy. I did talk about this last month. And I did a reading, full moon alert reading that came out yesterday. So if you want to check that out, there is a link at the end of the video as well. So if you want to check it out, it'll be under the full moon, new moon playlist. But that energy that comes in with the Aquarians is really this balance between, it has this energy about it of the community, about the whole, about, the collective. And there's this desire in this Aquarian energy to help evolve and move along, humanity and the society and the groups, move us forward, which is an amazing energy. And what comes with that is this ability to see things objectively, see people that, okay, you believe that, that's cool for you. You believe that, that's cool for you. You believe that, that's cool for you. And we don't necessarily need to take that on as our own, but we allow space for people to be themselves and believe what they want, not having the strict, thing of this is how things are supposed to be. So it's a beautiful energy that comes with that. And also with Aquarians being the water bearers, they bring us this gift of knowing what we are truly thirsting for, what we're wanting, because the water bearer in that vessel, what it brings us is the living waters. And what we're really searching for is love. At the core of everything, we are either, expressing love or expressing a cry for love. And we're hungry and we look outside of ourselves for all these things that are supposed to make us feel loved and accepted, right? But those things outside are, they don't quench our thirst. They actually make us thirstier. They don't make us feel full. They make us feel hungrier. And so when the Aquarians bring this vessel of living water, this is the unconditional love of the other side, the essence of our Creator, the essence of who we are, brings that, and that is what quenches our thirst. So the energy that it comes, it really brings us this awareness on what is it that I truly am, thirsting for. And it has this kind of contrast that it shows us that this is not fulfilling me, this is what will. So that is the energy that comes with that. And then amongst all that, on top of all that, we also have that it's a blue moon. And a blue moon basically is normally within a season. We have 3 moons, and in a blue moon, every once in a while, we have a 4th moon. And so the 3rd moon is kind of the extra one. And so that's what this one is actually coming up as well. So not only is it a second Aquarian moon, it's our extra moon, so it's a blue moon. And the energy that brings with it is that it's like rare occurrences are happening. We have rare opportunities, and it's kind of like this, I kind of feel like it's this cry, believe, believe, believe in the impossible, And so there's this great feeling of hope, which in our current, state of our human lives, there's like a lot of hopelessness going on right now. And so hope is definitely welcomed, right? So what we're going to do for the reading for this week, because I'm going to pull a card here from this Clarity deck from Girls Gone Happy. I love that. And so we're going to see, first of all, what the Creator wants you to know about this week. What additional clarity would we like to, would they like us to see or make us aware of for this week? So I'm just going to shuffle these up, which are hard to do with a small deck of circles. So we're just going to make our own little way here, and we'll stop shuffling because this one actually made itself known already. So we are going to honor that, and we will see what this one is here. And you've got the sidekick. A little heart next to the big heart. And so it says, who is waiting to help you here? What must shift in you in order to receive this help? So what needs to shift in order to receive that help? And so those are good questions to contemplate here. You know, looking at what do you perceive as you need help in, and who do you trust to help you? And that's a huge thing. We're going to pull some cards here from the Revelation tarot deck. So, you know, clarity and revelations is what it's all about this week. So we're going to see what else the creator would like you to know about this, the sidekick. And do you feel you're the Robin, or do you feel you're the Batman, right? Why do I always have to be the sidekick? And then before I pull cards here, so the message that's coming through for this, I mean, is very amazing from my viewpoint, of course. So this is the little you, and this is the big you. So, you know, when you're asking yourself, who do you trust? When we're, you know, taught to look outside of ourselves, like we're talking about, for our fulfillment and for our thirst, those things are disappointing. In fact, there's very few people that we truly unconditionally trust, right? And so what all this experience and chaos and hopelessness is doing for us is pointing us inward and pointing us to our higher heart, to the higher person. So we are both the Batman and the Robin within us. We have our amazing powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being self made of unconditional love that is the actor behind this character, right? So you've got your bigger self, that's the actor, and then you have this little avatar that you play upon this earth. And so all this week, what you're learning is to trust the unstable things brings instability and brings adventure, for sure. But it also brings betrayal and disappointment and deceit and all those other delicious things that come across that in those wonderful drama infested movies, right? There's always going to be betrayal, dun dun dun. But when we turn inward, then we connect to the stable, the trustworthy, and, you know, because it's eternal, that's why it's stable. And the unconditional love and the power from the other side don't pursue more power. We are so powerful, we are just becoming aware of our power by coming here, by pretending that we're small. We realize how big we are. And so that's kind of what I'm feeling for this is a week where you learn to trust you, trust yourself, trust our higher connections to the other side. So let's see what else the creator wants you to know about the energies for this week. So what else do you want them to know, creator, for our fire signs? Okay, so you got this one and you got this one. Any others? Okay, you got this one. And is there any others? Last pass. Okay, so I feel you've got two up top here. All right, so we'll start with this one here, and you've got the Six of Swords. So what's amazing with this, you can see that you're moving in your thoughts. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mentality, your attitudes, and so this is all about moving from old ways of thinking to new ways of thinking. So what's amazing with this, and you can, what I love about these cards is there's two sides of them, so this one is like, uh-oh, you're sinking, because the swords are in the bottom. You have these thoughts that have been making your ship sink, But when you flip it around and have these new thoughts and these new beliefs, then you end up on top and you're able to navigate, So I love this version of this card because they have this, you hold the staff, you hold the ability to move yourself through the waters. And the wands, which this kind of reminds me of the wands or the staves suit, is about your spiritual side and is fire as well, which you being fire signs, it's about you connecting to who you are. I feel like the fire suit in the deck not only is about our drive and our spark and our passions, but it's also about our spiritualness, our spiritual side. And the Ace of Swords, or the Ace of Wands, which you're holding the Ace of Wands, in my interpretation of this card for you in this reading right now. And so that is showing that you're connecting to your higher power. You're connecting to the true energy of what you are. So I love that because you're moving, from this belief of hopelessness and lack and smallness into, feeling like a sidekick, into feeling like I am the superhero. I am at the center of my life. I'm the one controlling it. I'm the one making my decisions in each moment of what it's going to mean for me. Not that life is happening to me, which is the other spectrum of hopelessness. All this stuff is coming against me and happening to me because the universe hates me. That's our fear mentality. That's our fight or flight and our ego side of our lives that judges us and brings us lower. But this is about transforming that and going, da, 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 you are the hero. You are this powerful being. And all these things happening are part of your journey, of the hero. And so I love that for you. Yep. And then you have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups for me represents, there's usually 3 cups that are poured out. And then you have this 1 cup that is coming and being offered to you. And for me, what that represents is the 3 cups is the 3 cups of the outside world, of those things that feel, the things that were supposed to fulfill us and make us, like in this case, make us not thirsty anymore. But when we drank it, it was like, soda or something that just made us thirstier because it had so much sodium and salt in it, right? And so we got thirstier and thirstier and thirstier. And what this is when the Ace of Cups comes in and is offered to you, again, like this was the Ace of Wands, this is the Ace of Cups being offered to you, showing you like this is truly what is going to make you quench your thirst. And this is the unconditional love of the creator of all things. And so, I love that comes with this message of this full moon energy that's coming in for you, with full moon in Aquarius. And then you have the Magician. So, I love Magician because this is showing you really wielding the wands, the Ace of Wands. So, this is where you're changing your thoughts and your beliefs, but this is when you're putting that belief into practice. You become the wizard. You become the one that has the ability. You have everything you need. There's always, all 4 suits in here, the wands, the swords, the cups, and the pentacles, showing that you have everything you need in your life within you, and you're the one that can make that happen with it, bringing that energy into the world, because you're number 1, right? I love that the Magician showed up here for you, because it is showing you, I love that this started off as the sidekick, and you always see it in the movies, especially the comedies made with around superheroes and stuff. It's like, why am I always the sidekick? I'm the little lesser one. And it's like, but when you realize you're both experiencing this world as the sidekick, but you're also the superhero. It just brings in this new energy and this new power for you, especially this week. The energy of this full moon is going to be doing some amazing things for you. Because here's, you got the King of Pentacles. So that's all about the Pentacles is your outside world, feeling successful, feeling just abundance flowing into you in all areas of your life. And this is like the King of Gratitude. So it shows you that you, are successful, whatever you focus your energy on too is what grows. That's part of your power here with the Magician. So if you're focusing on the hopelessness grows. If you're focused on the hopefulness, then you become full of more hope, and that grows. And that's what this message here is for you too, is focus on gratitude, and what you have will grow. If you focus on lack, then your lack grows. And then you have the moon. And beautiful energy with this moon, of course, because the moon, and of course with it being a full moon, just really a lot of emphasis on the moon energy, because in addition to all this amazing stuff happening to you, a full moon brings us wonderful, wonderful amplification energy. And what it does for us is it amplifies whatever we're feeling in the moment. So when we're feeling down, we feel really, really, really down. If we feel very happy and loved, we feel really, really happy, really, really, really loved. Or if we're feeling anxiety, we feel really, really, really anxious. You get the idea. It's a really, really, really important awareness to happen. Because sometimes, and we did this for years when I worked in a call center, we started to notice that we're like, oh my God, we're getting such strange calls. People are just acting so extreme. And we would look it up on the calendar and go, oh my God, it's a full moon. And we used to be able to track it. And we would definitely notice it each and every month, because the moon does amplify emotions. So definitely something to be aware of with this moon coming up here, and with the blue moon and everything else. So it's definitely about opening up connections. The veil is very thin around full moons too. So you're able to connect to the other side, to the Creator, to the Spirit, Holy Spirit, your angels, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your loved ones who've gone to the other side. It actually amplifies our ability to, it like amps up our frequency, where if we focus on unconditional love, joy, peace, and laughter, that energy is amplified and takes us up to the level where we can hear more clearly from the other side as well. So I really, really love that for this journey that you're going to be having this week. And I feel like I'm going to pull another card here. And so I'm going to pull from this Divine Directions as well, because with all our clarity and our revelations, why not get some direction too? So Creator, what do you want? Okay. So what do you want? What else do you want for our fire signs? Anything else? Okay. And last pass, any others? I feel like that one. Well, of course you got flow, which is you need more flexibility in your life. Allow yourself to go with the flow. So definitely we're going to have here where you're flowing from new thoughts. So you're allowing old things to drop away and flowing into your new thoughts and your new beliefs. And you got recharge. So please slow down. It's not selfish to take time out to look after yourself. So definitely taking time, even getting out into nature, just getting away from all the loud noise and all the hopelessness. Find a place where you feel hope. I know for me, it's like, yeah, it is getting out in nature, away from all the noise, all the other, loud voices of humanness out there, and just getting away from the phone, the computer, away from large groups and everything else, and just getting out into a peaceful place that just is. And that's usually nature for me, but it could be different for you. It could be, swimming, exercising, painting, whatever it is, whatever gets you away from all that noise, where you can recharge. That is it. Yep. You got animals. Animals are important to you. Animals heal, comfort, and relax you. So definitely spend time with your fur babies, whatever they may be, because They are such beings of unconditional love when we tap into it. So I am loving this week for you, all my fire signs. And just know as you go through each and every day of this week that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And I love you too. So have a wonderful week, and we will talk to you soon. Again, if you want to check out the full moon reading, especially because the moon here, the link is right here at the end. So you take care.